Scared the hell out of me. I'm gonna wait before I start up a game until people start joining. Sorry, I was blowing something off my phone. If you're wondering what that noise is, it's I have an Xbox One and I have like that the cord. It's got like that box on it, and I don't know what the hell's wrong with it, but it makes this noise every now and again, and sometimes it is a lot louder than normal. Alright, you know what? I don't know what to do first. I'm debating survivor or killer. I don't know. I'm thinking... killer. I have a rune on, right? Alright. Yeah, we'll do a killer. Alright, running the Legion speed cooldown. I do plan on ruining someone's fun on this game today. I 100% want a disconnect, and I'm not going to stop playing till I get one. Disconnect. Please disconnect. Please. Damn dog. There's one locker and nowhere else she could have gone. Get the hell off my totem! Who do you think you are? Get. As long as he's not on my totem, we're fine. It's like he was like right here. I don't got any idea where he went now, but make it back to my totem. Get off my damn totem, boy. Not a privilege you get. You do not get to touch my totem. So quit being a D-bag. I don't really know what you expected by running over here. This ain't a very good game for him. Not sure if those scratch marks led in the building or not, but they're not gonna go for her right away. They're gonna get my totem first, then they're gonna go for her. That's why I'm kind of watching over it. I don't want to camp, but at the same time, they're not getting my totem. Bro, I swear to God, if she's going right for my totem right now, I'm actually gonna cry. Nah, she's gone. She's all the way over there mending. I'd go for it, but she has like no time left on it. There was a guy over on this gen a while back. I actually just got fat shamed pretty hard and I'm kind of sad. Probably going for my totem right now, so I'm gonna go hook this kid as fast as I can. He's right behind this box, unless that was him that just ran, which it was not. It was. No, it wasn't. I knew there was someone right here. You can't hide right there. It doesn't work. Never has, never will. I don't understand you people. Stop going for my damn totem. She was sitting there to see if I was going to come back for her or not. And then she was going to go sit on my totem. Literally a level 1 ruin, and these kids are flipping out about it. No pallet for you, dickhead. Really love this girl to come block. But she won't. She's gonna go get her, which is fine by me, because that means Quentin's on his second. It's fine if they do those gens over there, I don't care, because then I could just safeguard these 3. Plus my totem's right here, so I could cover my totem and 3 gens. They actually got my totem, which is fine by me, because there's still a hook back there. I'm gonna go put him on this one. There's a guy on that gen back there, and I'm assuming the other guy's on that gen. Just kind of relying on them not to get that ruin, but I'm gonna go throw her back here so that way they're all in a corner. Well, she's dead on hook. This guy's either right on top of Hatch or he's just kind of standing around waiting for her to die, I guess. He's got Hatch guaranteed. Yep. Again, subtract 7,000 points. Don't get me wrong, he's still in first, but he only has 13,000 points. These kids are terrible. Kids are horrible, bro. What perks am I using? Alright, so I need barbecue and ruin. And of course, it doesn't give me any. I love it. I might as well go for this, so I can get a maxed out one. I need more Joey's tapes. Joey's? No, you're Julie's. I could still use another Julie's. It's like Rancor? Yeah, I have it as a teachable, sure. I'm never gonna use that for Legion. When the hell would you ever see a Legion running Rancor? It's so annoying. It gives me all these terrible perks I don't use. Like, I never use Rancor, whatever. I never use it. I don't even use it on my Spirit. I don't even plan on running an Adept Spirit and using it. I never use Spies from the Shadows. I mean, I've used it one time before, but off a random perk wheel. That's all it was. That is the only reason I've ever used it. What are some other useless perks? Third Seal. I don't really use Huntress Lullaby a whole lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's not a bad perk, but I just don't use it. Strider. Without a headset, it's basically useless. I mean, Insidious, pretty garbage. No One Escapes Death is more of a crutch perk, and it is counter. You can counter it, you just have to cleanse all the totems you see. Bitter Murmur. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not useless, but it's not the best. What other perks are there? The Plague actually has some really good perks if you know how to use them. Now, like, Corrupt Intervention, sure, it blocks 3 generators for 2 minutes of the trial. Gives you time to get people on the hook, you know, etc. Dark Devotion, if you know how to use it, it's a really good perk. And Infectious Fright, it's a really good perk if you know how to use it. I feel like Infectious Fright would be a much, much better perk on Legion than anything, because, like, he's got Mad Grit, so, like, if you run Mad Grit with Agitation, you can basically run people down while there's someone on your shoulder. The Pig, I mean, her perks are pretty good. I mean, I don't really use Surveillance. You don't really need Surveillance, especially if you have Discordance or Ruin. And there's really no point. Billy, I mean, Lightborn, it's rarely ever people use it. It's not always the greatest perk to have. I mean, Who else is there? There's Michael with... See, the thing I don't understand with Michael is if you're running an Adept and you're trying to get the Flawless with an Adept and just using his 3 perks, no add-ons, no offering, save the best for last and Dying Light go completely against each other. Like, I mean, I guess not if you have a pip 3 of both, because then you only lose 2 tokens when you hit your obsession, but God forbid they hop in a locker or something, and you pull them out of it, it will only take off, I think, 1 token, if any, I'm pretty sure, because you're pulling them, you're not hitting them technically. I mean, it might count as 1 hit because it puts them instantly on your shoulder, but that's only 2 tokens off, you still have 6, and then, especially if it's like, it'd really only be really good if you had a Mori. But like, I don't know. I don't really understand it. Speaking of Mori. Hag, again, the only perk that really bad for her is 3rd Seal. I mean, no one really uses it all that much. Wraith. Wraith has all around pretty good perks. Like, Shadowborn is... It's essentially a cheaper version of Monitor and Abuse. I'd rather have Monitor than Shadowborn, but Bloodhound's a really good perk, and so is Predator. So, I mean, I'm not really complaining. His perks are pretty good. Trapper has Agitation, which is pretty good. He's got Brutal Strength, which is amazing. What's his last perk? Unnerving. Unnerving? I don't know. If you're doing an Impossible Skill Checks build, I guess it could be pretty good, but... I don't really use Impossible Skill Check builds unless it's my doc with the Ruin and then his, whatchamacallit? Overcharge. That's what you call it. Like... I feel like this is pointless. I feel like Blood Trails should be visible automatically for Spirit and her normal ability anyway. Like, I don't know why, but I feel that better that way. Like, I don't understand why it's not. Because then you're essentially just wasting an add-on slot to find something that's basically, unless you're sweating your balls off, it's pretty useless. Especially if you have Bloodhound. Well, I mean, if you have Bloodhound, it's really useful, but I don't have Bloodhound on my Spirit yet, so I don't have it as a teachable either. I'm getting Spirit to 50, Legion to 50. I'm gonna try to get... I don't know. I'm probably gonna get Michael up to 50. I'll probably prestige him. The only killers I really like to prestige, or I would really like to prestige, are Mikey, Freddy, Piggy, and Clown. There's no reason to prestige anybody else. There's really, like, they don't really have anything cool to add to them. Like, oh. Only reason I'm not using green talismans is because I only have 4 and I have 11 of the yellows, so... I mean, I'm okay with the considerably and the moderately. I'm not really gonna complain about it. You don't really need much of a lunge to come out of it anyway. Like, if you're running Wakizashi and what's this called? Katana Suba. I think that's how you pronounce that, Suba. I'm not sure, but there's her lunge when she comes out of her ability anyway is already insane. It's the most ridiculous lunge I think I've ever seen. I'm not gonna run Haunted Grounds. I'm gonna go with... I don't know what to go with. Wish I had Enduring. No. I mean, that's like a... I don't really know if I would call that better at all. It's really not. It's like a cheaper version of barbecue. Except for barbecue is better because it's every time you hook someone. And Rancor is just every time they complete a generator. And especially if you're running a Pip 3 Ruin and you're covering just one totem, they tend to not do gens that fast. I don't really know what to run. I'll throw on Noed. Someone has a flashlight. If more than one person have a flashlight, then we'll throw on Lightborn. Because I don't have Franklin's yet, and that's really upsetting. I don't really know what else to use besides that, because I really only want to cover one totem. I mean, I might throw on Bitter Murmur. And no one has a flashlight. I love it. Yeah, I think we'll go with Bitter Murmur. No. You know, yeah, we'll run a Russian roulette build. I have no problem doing it. Yikes, a dead hard boy. You know what? This build would not be complete without a Thrill of the Hunt. Believe it or not, at one point, this is what I used to run on my Spirit. It actually used to work really well up until people started getting smart and doing more than one totem at a time, so I could only cover one at a time. Part of the reason why I don't really like to do that. This was a horrible map to have for this. Holy Christ. I look at my screen and I see Larry's pop up. I'm like, yo, this map is actually insane for like a Peekaboo Myers, but like, dog, this ain't it, Chief. Someone's already found a totem on this map, bro. He's gonna pull off this totem because I'm not gonna be able to get to it in time because this map is horrible. Hey, he's not on a totem. Whoa. You are the most lucky man alive, I swear. I should have hit, but it didn't. That did. Don't touch my totem. That's a pretty good totem spot. I like the totem spots on this map when they're in the backs of like the exit gate area. Because like no one really looks back there. Actually, I take that back. That's not a very good totem spot at all. Probably gonna find that one or that one. I wouldn't be shocked if they found both. There's a token on the Devour Soap. Now, did this guy just legitimately get off that gen, or did he hear me coming? I don't want to use my ability yet. Yes, David, I'm a lot of things, but stupid isn't one of them. He touched that totem, I'm pretty sure. I would suggest getting off that totem, David. Dude, that dead hard was actually killer. I have more totems on this map than you can count. Gotcha. Nice dead hard, except not, because you're on a hook now. Please, go touch my totem. I encourage you. There's someone over here. There you are. You know what? Very interesting choice there, Mr. Metal Man. Let's see what happens here. Actually shocked he didn't camp that pallet. I'm gonna get you regardless. I don't care how many times you flop over the pallet. Let me go check that gen right after I hook him. I gotta stop this gen rush because there's already 2 gens left. The game's been on a hot like 5 minutes. Nice dead hard, except not, because there's no pallet over here. Like I said, nice dead hard. And I got him down just before. I think someone just touched my totem. This is where the game gets kind of fun. They're gonna get my totems now because they know I have a Devour Hope, but I died on hook, that's fine by me. Ooh, I didn't know there was a pallet there. That scared me. That was the worst idea you could have possibly had besides that balanced landing. Jesus Christ. Questioning your moves. Just gonna keep getting each other now because that's all they can do, basically. That scared the hell out of me. I didn't even know she was there. We're not gonna make it. The other dude went way back. Use that hook. It's fine, because I'm gonna go throw him all the way over here where there's nothing. I have hatch. With my luck, they're probably on that gen over there. Probably healing each other somewhere. God, I love doing that. To be honest, I can't remember where the hell the hatch is. It's down one of these types of hallways. Tell me you're not on Death Hook. You're not. You're gonna be the most sick bait. You're not gonna make it. There you are. This guy can die on the floor for all I care. There it is. I was waiting for someone to message me. Tunneling, camping, wonderful. No thanks. Survivor friends, I figured as much. No one gets hatch. No one. I don't care who you are. just gonna message him over here. Message him back. He said, give him hatch. This man is dumb as hell. Thinking I'd actually give his friend hatch. Yeah, no. Sorry, bud. Not gonna happen. I ain't gonna let it happen. Ain't no one special enough to get my hatch. Nobody. Not a single person. Take that. I take the mischief list. But knowing my luck, if I go for this, it's probably going to take my mischief list. I have to buy a Murky Regent. Or if I take this, it's going to cover up my mural sketch. And then it's going to make me take the Murky Regent Regent regardless. I don't give a damn. Not going to happen. The Legion of 46. Bro, I don't know why they just kept gunning for my totems when I did that Legion game a bit ago. Like, it's a pip 1 ruin. 3% regression, and I wasn't leaving to guard. Like, I was guarding my totem the entire game. I play with potatoes. That dude knew where hatch was too. It was funny. I think I'm gonna end this stream here. I've run out of ideas and builds, but if anybody ends up, or well, when people end up watching this later on, after I upload, I'm gonna start up a Subnautica series on either Friday or Saturday, and I'm gonna have it ended by Sunday night, so. Or at least I'm gonna try to have the entire playthrough done by Sunday. It's gonna be all survival mode. Again, it's gonna be a stream. I don't cut my streams into videos. It's gonna be all raw gameplay. Like, for every minute of hell I have to go through for farming is every minute you're gonna have to watch. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this one here. But until then, I'll see you guys later, and peace.